students, hope you are well by the mercy of the Almighty, and I am also fine. And today I am Mr. HOSSAIN, assistant teacher in English at Police Lines School and College, BOGURA, and today's class will be held on English second paper, and our today's topic cover letter and say writing, and this is the part 3 of cover letter and say writing. And you know that we already discussed some details of writing cover letters in the part 1 and part 2, and today we are going to discuss about the details of writing a CV. And you know that CV writing and cover letter, both are set in the question paper, and this item contain 8 marks. So you have to know how to write a cover letter as well as how to write a ideal CV. So in today's class we are going to learn about the details of ways to writing a CV. That means today we are going to learn the main components of a CV, or what informations needed, or what informations are needed to provide in the CV. Okay, let's get started. And I think that this class will make you clear about the writing a CV. So let's get started. The main components of CV. Main components of a CV, or the information that are needed to provide in the CV. And today we will learn the one by one, the one components and then the another components. The first component of writing a CV is number 1, personal details. Personal details. When we write a CV, then we have to take it into our consideration that we have to provide some informations about our own self, that means our personal details. But in this section we have to state our date of birth, or our permanent address, or our temporary address, or our contact details, our nationality and religion, and so many things. So we can say that the first component of writing a CV is personal details, and in this section we may provide some informations. Now I am writing down some informations that are included in the personal details. Number 1, the date of birth. Date of birth. Then we may also include contact address, that means permanent address, temporary address, mobile number or telephone number then we may include nationality, we can say that the first component, the personal details. When we are going to write a CV, then at first we have to write down the personal details, and in the personal details contains some important information, date of birth, contact address or permanent address or temporary address or mobile number or telephone number and nationality. And you may also include some more relevant information if it is needed, but these are the basic, or these are the major information that you may include in the personal details. Then the second components, career objective. This is the second component. This section is very important, and while writing this section you must be very careful, because writing and very important career objective is not the easy thing. The first and foremost precondition of writing a career objective is that you have to state the information very concisely or very briefly. You should not beat about the bush while writing career objective. So while writing career objective, you have to remember that career objective should be written concisely. Avoid beating about the bush. Avoid beating about the bush. Then focus on your suitability the job you are applying for. So we can say the career objective, the second components of a CV. And before or while writing career objective, the first and foremost, the precondition of writing career objective is that your career objective must state very concisely or briefly. You should not beat about the bush while writing a career objective, or you should not use unnecessary difficult words to write your career objectives. Then focus on your suitability for the job you are applying for. That means the what skills or what types of knowledge you have for the position you are applying for, and you have to write down all these details very consciously. Okay. So the third components of CV is the third component of a CV. Academic achievements. Academic achievements, and in this section you have to explain, or you have to present the details of your educational background. That means the details of your education. But while writing the academic achievements and the degrees, academic degrees you achieve, you have to remember very cautiously that you have to present your academic degrees reverse chronologically, and that means the last degree that you have achieved. If you obtained or achieved the MA or MSc, then you have to first write down the last degree you achieved. That means the reverse chronological order. So the academic achievements, in this section you have to include the educational details. Educational details, present your and present the degrees, present the degrees you achieved in reverse chronological order. Reverse chronological orders. So this phrase reverse chronological order, this is very important, because while writing the CV you must write the at first the last degree that you already achieved. That means if you have an MA, then you have to write at first MA, then BA honors, then you may write HSC or then SSC. In this, this is the reverse chronological order. That means you have to write down the last degree that you achieved. So this is the important factor while writing the academic achievements. Then now we are going to another components. Then now another components, number 4, experience. Then while writing a CV, you have to or you should state or cite the experiences you have already achieved from your previous job, and you should write down that the experience you have already achieved is very relevant to the job you are applying for. So this is the fourth component of writing a CV. Then the fifth components of a CV is extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities. Then this is the fifth components of writing a CV, extracurricular activities. And you have to write some extracurricular activities you partook in the previous years. That means you must write some volunteerings that you already did. So this is the extracurricular activities. Then the last components, you may include the hobby. You may include in your CV the hobbies or your special interest in the your works or in the activities that you like or prefer to do in your pastimes. So this is also very important when writing a CV. So these are the major components of writing a CV. And while writing or before writing a CV, and you know that the CV stands for curriculum vitae. But while writing the spelling, the curriculum vitae, you must be cautious. I would like to spell the word curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae. This is the curriculum vitae. So this is the major components. So writing before writing the CV, you should remember this the components or this is the information you should provide in your CV. So thank you all and see you again in the next class.